Alright, and it says we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Bloodbound Lord, and welcome to my broadcast of my newest game, Biomutant. Now, I'm just starting off, but I made a character that is completely strength and vitality. Ooh, looks like I got some gear. Oh, something in the inventory. Alright, now I've bought the mercenary class, so I'm a dual wielder. And I got a nice sword. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh! I should have dodge rolled that.
Cutting edge.
Oh! One sec, just doing a text. Alright, let's see what people have been hiding. I do not like the look of this. Okay, shielder. Sometimes enemies carry large shields. To break the shield's melee attacks. Okay. Oh shit. Why is it called Unstoppable Pig? Okay, I just...
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
Blaze, buddy! You're alive! It's good to see you! Hi, Mew! Look, everyone, I caught a Pokemon! I caught the legendary Pokemon Mew, aka Blaze Wolf. I know, Mew. I'm playing this. And look at my furry character. Yeah, he's doing the cat thing. Biomutant's on sale right now, so if people want to try it, they just have to look it up. But yeah, you play this furry character with this robot bug who will do more things later on. And I bought the mercenary style, and I'm just gonna go with a tank slash damage style.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
So this planet is dying from a weird mutation. And so you have to fight different creatures that either won't get along with you or may.
Whoa.
Whee!
It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Well, it's kind of hard to find a way out of this place if you've fallen down a drain pipe. Creepy.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed, including you. Alright, let's go over to mutations. Oh look, I'm throwing up on people! Oh boy, I got hot foot. But let's boost up some stuff. I gotta make this guy resistances so high up.
nothing's gonna hurt it. Sure, people may be doing this a different way, but my way is if no one's gonna really stand in my way, I could just sit there, I don't know, take a nap if I fall asleep. And I could just wail on me for days.
Toxanol built vessels called arks to save themselves from the impending doom. But was it too late? It is only from the flight logs of the single ark they left behind that we know other arks travelled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
Interesting. Alright. Okay, that is... I have no idea how freaking old that is, but that is old. That is old, man.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Cool.
There are few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons ago, but it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake. They began dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered with the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
Interesting. I'm doing good, Jedi. Just busy playing one of the new games I got for my birthday money. Yes, I'm doing a broadcast now, folks, because...
The sound of spark metal going pew-pew is never a good thing. It's coming from behind that door. A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt.
I'm doing a broadcast today, folks, because tomorrow is my birthday, and I am doing nothing but having fun for myself. So, I'm showing off this new game now, so, yeah. Okay.
It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door. There you go.
Birthday's tomorrow.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd better help him out. Go. Scragged him.
So that's Unstoppable Pig. I thought it was bacon. Aw, there's one left.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Do I have to? Alright, I'll talk to the wheeled one. I wanna know what's up here. Let me up! I don't get to do what I want on there. Well, duh, it's an old friend.
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed.
Wait.
There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
Are we really gonna do a flashback
The
here?
legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. There's no doubt you're the child.
English, you
And that
fool!
what Looper Lupin did to your village, your Mooma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. It was after the attack that the unity fell apart. Your Mooma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
There we go. Now we're doing a flashback. Thank you. Oh. So there I am without my gear. Great! I'm naked! Ah! I have no weapons. I feel so violated. Okay, this would explain
Asks
why
if you were
Elvis is never
tired, as
around.
it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Mooma knows you are here. You're
Elvis
such a
turned
good
into an
child,
animal.
So you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them. the potato people.
Okay, that just sucks. I'm
The
sorry.
potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling it. You might be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide
Oh,
in glitter
please.
grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
That was just sad. I'm sorry. I did not know he was just gonna keep going, oh, and that kind of stuff.
You've found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's ki energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll...
Thank you,
You'll need a
Jedi.
net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but ask...
Oh, great. What? Am I fishing now?
You handle
Really?
that net
It
like you've never done
tripped?
anything else. One day... But...
Uh...
Now that you've seen the Nono's from this day on, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal. One day, he says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you. You did good. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonder...
I have no idea what the hell.
He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow. He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life.
Wait, that's
but now
Elvis?
he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse, the Toxinol Corporation inflicted on the land, set the World Eater's DNA into
I'm not
overdrive.
just gonna say that. I'm just gonna broadcast the game and just have some fun.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route. Noko has tamed the Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
I have no idea what these puffs are.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
No.
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
I see signs of life.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Hey, I got first trophy. Whee!
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, later, Jedi.
That must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
That is a big one.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come. He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
Children,
You're always trying
children,
to
you're
pretend
both
it's
pretty.
not.
There's Out-of-Date again. He must have missed something important.
Really? I'm talking to old Fonzie again?
Out-of-Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction. They believe a cleansing
I'm not even trying to speed this up.
is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Yeah.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Alright. So, I'm not gonna go down the dark path just yet.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
I want to pick up their gun. Let me pick up the gun. Damn.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see. It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. The Sifu is mindful of his time, but thinks you'll just have to find out for yourself if he's willing to spend some of it on you.
Sibi? Lapanen aginkan man. Geratna fala hutut mustugai la wute. Karap la wute.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul, and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong, and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Cool. My first ally.
Let's see.
Wonderful view, good graphics. Oh look, it's almost like Gandalf from Lord of the Rings.
Slashing damage.
Goodbye, Fuzzy Wuzzy. I'm gonna call those things roly-polies. Good doggy, that's a big
Better
one.
beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Hey! Oh, Nelly, that thing is big and ugly. Even his ass is ugly.
Hard as nails. Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see.
Did I just pee on it? Oh, that's just fun. You mark your territory by peeing on it.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Okay, this is cool. It's the old village where you lived. And it's tiny you.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
I could say names right now as to who that looks like.
He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Whee! It's like an untrained dog swimming in the water.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Mooma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Uh-oh, I'm in
You
trouble.
promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. You know you can't make up for lost time. You should know. Practice makes perfect. She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow. Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was
I don't
hoping you
even
could
want to
help him
start
pick up
talking
some
this.
scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. And it's so nice when they glow.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know. He says only a few are willing to do the little things, but if you make enough of them, they can have a big impact too. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
I know which one I'm using. I'm just looking at all my choices here.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Uh-oh.
Amun.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to...
Dumalektuk.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Sadurutu.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for you.
Kensi.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that.
Drumblele marsamambunundu.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders. That makes him wonder why. There's no way they'll... He wants to know who you... They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
Oh no.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Kanjala notoro. Mustiki muhka.
The most important...
Kanjala notoro.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him, too, before you leave for training. He wishes that was true for your Mooma, too. He He's curious to see what... He's... The style might be too edgy for his taste. You should take... He's...
Pendrine senema.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Tukonda.
Wants you to
Tukonda.
She says she is
Yo no massa manbaru.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's
Tatenko baba saktin kanamunt.
been working on a...
Tatenko baba saktin.
Hey, how many times is it gonna hop away?
Catchy.
Tatenko baba saktin.
Your...
Arieloche nuimume gendrana mala.
It's called an automaton, and it's...
Arieloche nuimumera.
You're lucky to have such a fine help.
Kanamunta.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Domale tuk.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Luca Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Can't see.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Whatever happens, here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to stop here with this. If you liked the game, please comment, hit the follow button, and subscribe. Take care, have fun, and good gaming to you all.